Okay. Welcome to the day three section. Okay. So, as part of the today's session, we are going to, I mean, maybe you all have the question like, what are the different things that we are going to cover as part of the admin? Okay, these are the main things that we are going to cover as part of the admin activities, guys. User management, identity basics, data security, and permission sets group, data modeling, Lightning customizations, Lightning app builder, formulas and validations, and flows. I know all these words are very new to you guys, but as soon as we complete our course, right, you will get very good experience on these terminologies as well as the hands-on challenges also will be given on each topic. These are like high-level topics that we are going to learn as part of our training. And today's our class main motto is to give you experience, like to give you knowledge on these three things. What are the Salesforce URLs? And I'm going to ask you to create the developer arc. I'll show you how to create and I'll explain you what is the developer arc and its usage. Okay, then I'll give you explanation on Salesforce Trailhead platform. These are the three major things that we are going to cover as part of today's session. Okay, so today's session, the presentation is just nothing, guys. I'm going to, because today's session is completely, I'm going to show you by login to the ARC. It's something like that. There is no PPTs. Maybe in future classes also we won't have much PPTs from tomorrow onwards. It's all hands-on. I'll show you. Okay. So let me start with the first. I'll show you one thing. This is the content. After our class, I'm going to share this content with you so that you will have one by one, like what we are going to cover. The details that I have shown in one of the slide is the major headings. That's it. Under each headings, we have the subtopics. And once you are done and you are familiar with each and every topic which is mentioned in this content, guys, I'm sure you can clear your interviews by your own itself. Okay. So learn it very clearly, and I'll give you hands-on exercises on each topic as soon as I complete. For example, if I complete the user management, I'll share you the hands-on exercise for you. And please try to complete all the hands-on exercises. Just listening the classes will not give you much results, guys. Once you start doing your hands-on exercises, then you will get more confidence. Okay. So this I'll share you. Then the first topic in our presentation is the Salesforce URLs. Okay. So let me show you what is Salesforce URLs. Okay. As you know, if you want to access any application, we should have the URL like gmail.com, okay, youtube.com. The same way, we have a Salesforce URLs also. That URLs is nothing but the login.salesforce.com. Okay, let me just, sorry, to move this one to this. Okay, so this is the URL. So mainly you need to remember three URLs, guys. Okay, one URL is login.salesforce.com. So it is asking you the username, password. It's a Salesforce homepage. Like when you open up Gmail, it will ask us the email address, right? After that, it will ask the password. The same way, it's the simple UI page to access the Salesforce arc. Then we have another URL, test.salesforce.com. Okay. This is the another URL which is also having the similar kind of UI which is asking to login. Then the question comes here. Then what is the difference between the login.salesforce.com and test.salesforce.com? This is one of your interview question, guys. They'll ask you, okay, what is the, I mean, it's not, it will come in, it's not come in all the interviews, but sometimes it will come. They'll ask you, what is the difference between the login.salesforce.com and test.salesforce.com? Then you should say login.salesforce.com that we use to access our production args. Okay. In yesterday's class, I have explained you, right, what is production args and what is development, testing, and UAT args, right? Whenever we want to access our production args, then we have to use the URL of login.salesforce.com. Then you can provide your username and password for your production arc. No, I want to access my non-production arcs. That is either it is a development arc, test arc, or UAT arc. You are going to access non-production arc. Whenever you want to access the non-production arc, then you have to provide the URL like test.salesforce.com. Okay. Then how do we get, and there is another third URL, guys, that is nothing but the developer.salesforce.com. Okay, developer.salesforce.com is something like that. So that login.salesforce.com, test.salesforce.com, both will come when you purchase the Salesforce license. Okay, if you have already purchased the Salesforce license, then you will have the user access. Then you can provide your username and password and you can log in. Okay. But now I don't have any user access. I haven't purchased anyone. I just, we are in the stage of we want to learning and I want to see how platform works and what are the advantages are there. Will it be helpful for my business or not? That is the something trial I wanted to do. Okay. For that purpose, what we can do is we can create a developer sandbox. Okay. This is the free sandbox for us, guys. Once we are habituated working with developer sandbox, even in your purchased like enterprise edition or unlimited editions that we discussed in yesterday's class, okay, enterprise editions, unlimited editions, the look and feel UIs, most of the basic, I can say around around 80% of functionality is same. Whatever the trial arc that you are seeing, the navigations, everything that you are seeing, it will be exactly same as in your real-time projects also. Okay, that's the reason creating your own sandbox, like your own arc, and work on that arc to get very good hands-on experience in the navigating to that arc and you and getting to know about how to work in that arc is very important, guys. So I want you all also open up this page like http developer.salesforce.com sign up one. Okay, I want you all to do along with me. Okay, so let me show you how you can get to this URL. You can open up the Google. Okay, you can search for Salesforce Developer Sandbox. Then there is a developer edition sign up. You will see the developer edition sign up. When you click on this one, it is coming to this page. Okay. So we are trying to create our own trial developer arc. Okay. And I would like to tell you one more thing also. Whenever you are just, somebody have some idea on login.salesforce.com and sometimes they will click here to try the free sandbox version. Okay. Here also there is a button, try for free. Okay. So if I click on this button, it is also going to give me one trial version. Okay. But the problem is this is available only for the 30 days, guys. After 30 days, it is going to be expired. What is the work that you have done in this sandbox? You can't access after 30 days. Okay. But whatever the developer edition that you are going to create, right, which is available for lifetime. I have been using my developer version from the last 15 years, guys. Okay. So that is something like that. You create your developer version so that you can use for your entire career. It's it's like that. Okay. Trial versions are something like that. Okay. If you just want to, I mean, better to create the developer versions. Okay. It's the only difference is in the trial versions you will be see some already existing data, guys. In developer editions you will not have any existing records. Okay, in the trial versions you have some sample records. You can try both the things by creating two emails. Okay, but creating the developer edition is the most important thing. You should have your own developer edition so that you can, whenever you want to explore something, you can explore it on your own. Now I'm going to create my own developer edition. Okay. So let's give you a first name and last name you can give and email address and the role. So, as we discussed, we have different roles: developer, architect, administrators, managers, or business users. Like business managers are nothing but our clients. Okay. So, I'm going to say now we are learning admin, right? I'm going to just selecting my role as admin. You can select anything, guys. Role is not, it's not something like that. If you select administrator, there will be some changes. If you select architect, there will be some changes. Nothing like that. We are just registering our information. That's it. And company name. So I'm giving like B and B, IT services, and country. You can select your respective country, state. Yeah, you can give your own state, guys. Either it's Andhra Pradesh or Telangana. Whatever your state you can give. Okay. And the postal code. Okay. And username. Okay. So better always give username as your email. Okay. So that you can easily remember. If you want to give any other thing, you can give it. There's no harm on that, and there is no restriction also. You can give anything you want as the username, but I am giving my email address so that I no need to remember it separately. Okay, we just need to agree that one and then sign me up. Okay, it is saying I'm almost there. Please check email to verify your account. So now I'll go to my email and I'll verify. I haven't received it. Let's wait for some more time. Sometimes it will take a little bit time, guys, 5 to 5 minutes. It will take, sometimes it will come immediately. So you just need to wait until you receive your email notification here. Did any one of you receive notification? Okay. Sometimes it will take 5 to 10 minutes. So meanwhile, let me take you to the another URL that you need to remember that. Okay. Till now we have learned about three URLs: login.salesforce.com, test.salesforce.com, developer.salesforce.com. Okay. Login.salesforce.com is for production ARG access, test for salesforce.com, non-production access, developer.salesforce.com, our own trial sandbox. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you one more URL, that is trailhead.salesforce.com. Okay. So what is trailhead.salesforce.com? Then what is Trailhead? Okay. Trailhead is something like that. It's a library for the Salesforce. I can say. Whenever we want to studying something, we will do some Googling, or we will watch some YouTube videos, or generally we will refer some books, right? The same way, Trailhead is the Salesforce official platform where they have their materials on each and every. Salesforce is nothing, it's a vast, guys. Okay, whatever we are learning about the admin and development, right, these two are a little part of, minor part of Salesforce only, like 20% of the Salesforce. It's not something like that. If we learn admin and development, we are done with all Salesforce things. Nothing like that. Okay, it was just 20% of the Salesforce. Apart from the admin and development, it has so many other things also, basically. But in our projects, basically, for our 3 to 4 years of experience, people generally have knowledge on admin and development. That's it. Okay. So this trial head is something like that. If you see, it has some trials, modules, some projects. Projects is nothing but here they mention about different use cases. Okay. Here we just need to start whether we are the advanced one or beginner or intermediate one. Okay. So we just need to select. We are the beginners, right? We just need to select. I'm the beginner. Then in our first class, we learned about this, like different clouds. See, these are all different Salesforce products they have. Agent Force, okay, Code Builder, and Commerce Cloud, CRM, Analytics Cloud, Data Clouds, and we will come to our clouds also, Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. Okay, Marketing Cloud, MuleSoft. Like Salesforce is very vast. Okay, and basically we use Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and Marketing Cloud as the basic things. Okay, so Service Cloud, Salesforce Platform, Sales Cloud. Let's start with our first thing, Marketing Cloud. Okay, because any business starts with the marketing, right? So I would like to learn about the Marketing Cloud. Then, okay, Marketing Cloud, you are going to learn as an administrator, or you would like to display like some projects which are required for architect level, consultant level. So I'm an administrator. Okay, so it is saying there's nothing to see here. For the Marketing Cloud, they don't have anything. Let me change for the Sales Cloud. Okay. As an administrator, if I want to learn a Sales Cloud, so we have seen a CPQ also, right? CPQ, Sales Cloud. These are the different projects, guys. When you open up these projects, you can't understand anything right now. But this is the trailhead URL I am telling you. Once you are done with our course, a complete admin course, then you can open up these projects, guys. Then you can understand how a project requirements will be after you join in your companies also, after you getting the job. If you practice, you no need to practice all things. If you practice any one of the any hardly 3 to 4 projects from this trial head, okay, then you will have like hands-on kind of, because real-time projects also, these are all like real-time requirement projects, guys. Okay, so you will be getting like after you join in your company also, you don't feel like it's a new. Okay, so at the end of our course, we are going to take some of the projects and we are going to do those projects. Okay, so Trailhead is one of the another important URL. This is always our library. So whoever working on the Salesforce, they should, whenever whatever you want to learn the new things, you should have this Trailhead access, trailhead.salesforce.com. You can sign up using your email address. So I'm just signing up. So I'm just selecting the Google. Oh, let me give my email address. Click on continue. Oh, let me give, I'm from India. Okay. And click on next. One last thing. It is asking for the company name. I'm an administrator. Relationship to Salesforce is I'm a customer because I'm using Salesforce product, right? So I'm a customer. So when I click on continue, if I click on my profile, right, I can see 0 badges and 0 points. So the good thing is here is whenever you are learning something, you will get some points and you will get some badges also, and you showcase this as one of your learning path when you are giving interviews also. And I'm telling you, right, on each topic I'll give you hands-on experience I am going to give you hands-on experience from these trial heads only, guys, so that you will earn your points and you will earn your badges and you can use and you can display those badges and points when you are going for your interviews. Okay, so these are the four URLs that you need to remember. That's it. Trailhead, developer arc creation, and login.salesforce.com, test.salesforce.com. Okay, that's it. Let me verify my email. Did I receive the... Why I haven't received.
Madam, I got mail, madam.
You got it. Oh,
Yeah.
great.
I have also received, ma'am.
You also received. That's great. So I'll stop sharing if possible. Can you guys share it so that I'll walk you through the let me try one more time. I agree. Okay. Let me try one more time, guys, quickly. NVIT Services DC 2024. It's correct only. You're already using the username. Okay, I'm going to stop my screen sharing, guys. And can any one of you can share? Okay. Yashwant, are you able to share, right? I have given you the access. Okay, I can see it. Oh, you set it up your password and you are able to log in. That's great. So basically, guys, what will happen is whenever we can you just show the email once, Yashwant?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah. As soon as you you create your developer account, you will get an email from Salesforce. I think developer.salesforce.com. Can you scroll a little bit up, up? Yes, developer at the rate salesforce.com saying that verify your account. Welcome to Salesforce, verify your account. In that, they will mention your username that you have provided. Yashwant, can you scroll a little bit down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that is the username and then you will be having the verify account. When you click on the verify account, guys, it will ask you to reset the password. Okay, till now we haven't provided any password, right? So when you click on the verify account, it will take you to the password reset page. There you need to provide your password. Then it will ask you to select a security question, and please make sure that you select the security question that you remember. Okay, that you can remember easily, because every time if you forget your password, when you click on the forget password link, it will ask you to answer the security question. That's the Salesforce security. Each and every level Salesforce is very secure tool, guys. So you will be having um like security checks, and this is our first security check. You have to select your own question, and every time if you forget password, then if you want to reset your password, you have to answer that question. That's the reason, while selecting the question and while providing the answer, be careful. Okay, once you are done with that password process, then it will take you to the home page. So this is our Salesforce home page. Okay, so it has different icons. Tomorrow I will explain you about this home page, and you have different icons, right? You can see 9 dots icon on your maybe right hand side. Next to the setup, you have 9 dots icon. So that we call it as a app launcher. Mm, left side, sorry, it's you in your left side. You are seeing the cloud symbol, right? Under that, you can see 9 dots icon. Okay, this we call it as an app launcher. This is the place you will see all your apps, guys. I told you marketing cloud, sales, right? Service. Click on that app launcher. See, they have given default applications for us. So these are the sample applications that Salesforce is already given to us. If we want, we can create our own applications, or we can utilize these existing applications. So service, sales console, service console, marketing CRM. I'm going to explain about each and every application, and we will open up each and every application in our future classes. But app launcher is the place that you can see all your applications. Okay, this is the one place. And this is one of the important icon that you have to remember. If somebody asks you, can you open up some application? Then this is the place you have to come. App launcher is the place you have to come. This is one of the important icon that you need to remember in this page. And the second important icon is on your right hand. There is a teddy icon which is showing next to the notifications. You have 12 notifications, right? Next to that, you are seeing one teddy icon a little bit up next to the notifications. Yes. This we call it as a teddy icon. Okay. This teddy icon is something like that which gives you information about yourself. So, for example, if we have Google account, if we want to see what is our information, our profile, then obviously, right? So, this is the teddy icon. And here, if you click on your name, Yashwant Chirumamilla, can you click on that?
Yeah, click now.
Yes, I am. Okay. Yes. If you click on this one, you can see all your details that you have given. Okay. What is the company name you have given? What is the email you have given? Address, everything that you can see it. And if you scroll up a little bit, up a little bit, there is a button user detail. You will be seeing two buttons, edit and user details. Yes. If you click on that user detail button, so this gives you a complete what is your profile, and what is your role of the company and which time zone you are and what are the permissions that you have, that this record will give you a complete information about the any user. Okay, in the real time, guys, if anybody would like to understand, sometimes they will ask you like, oh, I'm not able to access that app. Okay, then this is the place we should come and we should see. Okay, let me check your user record and do you have access to that particular app or not? That I'll check it. Okay, so this is nothing but the user management. So each and every whenever you want to access the Salesforce, you should have the user record. Without a user record, you can't access anything. And I'll explain more on this. Today, I'm going to show you three main icons that you have to remember in this. Okay, that's it. Rest of the things I'll explain in later classes. We discussed about the app launcher and we discussed about the Teddy icon. Now we are going to discuss about the setup icon. Okay. Next to your notifications, you are seeing one gear icon. Okay. Gear icon. It's next to your notifications. Next to, yes. This we call it as a setup. Okay. When you click on this setup, mainly we click on that setup in the drop down, yeah, setup. Okay. In the setup, you have lot of customizations, guys. There is a quick find option, right? That is your search box. And and basically you will be having so many options in the below. User no, Ashwin, actually quick find is something next below your app launcher icon. You will be seeing one quick find. Quick find. Okay, that is app launcher, right? That is the quick find. Okay, this is the quick find one. So Salesforce has so much of features that we can use to develop our own stuff. Okay, whenever you want to develop your own things, or whenever you want to modify something which is coming as part of the tool, that is the time we will use this setup. We will go to the setup and we will search for that particular configurations and we will update those configurations. Okay. In our future classes, we are going to use these three icons every day. Okay. So app launcher, setup, Teddy icon. These three are the major important icons that you have to remember on sleep also. Without knowing these icons and without remembering these icons names, you can't move on to the platform very quickly, guys. And it will be very familiar with you. Just remember the names: app launcher, you can say Teddy icon, and setup icon, gear icons. Okay. So today's class, the major things that you need to remember is 4 URLs, 3 icons. Okay. Let me repeat the 4 URLs and 3 icons before winding up our sessions. So 4 URLs are login.salesforce.com to access our production arcs, test.salesforce.com to access our non-production arcs, developer.salesforce.com to get our own development sandbox, and the last one is trialhead.salesforce.com. That is for our learning platform. Okay. Then we have created our own developer arc. So we are going to work on this arc. Even in your direct real-time world also, your instance looks exactly same, guys. There is no difference at all. You are going to use app launcher, you are going to use setup, you are going to use Teddy icons. Okay. So once you log into the platform, you have to remember the major 3 icons: app launcher icon, which comes as a 9 dots. We use that app launcher to access our applications. And then setup icon, which comes as a gear symbol. And we use that to modify any existing applications configurations. Okay. And then the third one is the teddy symbol. We use that one to know about user information. Okay, our information. Suddenly, we don't remember what is our time zone. How can we get to know? We'll go to our user record and we will verify it. What is our time zone? Okay, what suddenly you try to access something and you will get a message saying that you don't have access on this. Then what the thing that we need to do? We have to go to our user record and we need to verify what access I have. Okay. That's it, guys. These are the 7 things that you need to remember as part of the today's class. Okay.
Okay.
That's it for today's session. Let me stop recording. Thank you, everyone.